Hey there, welcome to Tour the Office Tuesday. It's Tuesday, August the 29th, year of our Lord, 2017, and it's the first week here of classes, the first, full week of classes here at UT. We're very excited about having our first worship service this Wednesday at 7 o'clock, and next week we're having our grand opening of UPERC at 6:30 on Tuesday. So we're just so excited. There's all these things going on, and I was thinking to myself, what was it like when I was a first-year college student? And I went to sort of a commuter campus when I was actually a first-year student at UNC Charlotte, and I was there for 2 years, and I transferred a little later to UNC Chapel Hill. So I kind of count UNC Chapel Hill as my first, year, my first year experience, because it was the first time I'd been away from home. And we were not terribly productive during that time, our first semester. It was that time where we thought, gosh, I don't have anybody telling me what I should or shouldn't do, so what do? Nothing productive. And I lived with some guys that, it was just it was like romper room. It's like all fun all the time. We had a big time. And one of the things we would always do is play different video games. And at that time, back in 2006 is when I transferred. The Xbox, the original Xbox, was like the thing, and we would play Star Wars Battlefront, and it was the best. It was so much fun. But that had me thinking about what I liked to do when I was in school, and I just loved to play video games with my friends. I thought it was really cool to kind of build community around that. And at UKirk, we do a gaming thing here where we play Dungeons and Dragons, and we'll be playing some more video games. I've always loved that. I think you're probably aware of that, given some of the things that I show here on Tour the Office Tuesday. But my item for you today is this big thing. This is a representation of my love of video games. I have this. When you come into my office, you will see it on the back wall to the left. This is a thing that somebody made because people like it, I guess. This, of course, is Sonic the Hedgehog atop a Sega Genesis system. This is one of the boxed items with the collector's edition of Sonic Mania, which I pre-ordered and had sent here, and I've played and I love. I like Sonic. I didn't have a Sega Genesis growing up, but my friend Mark Yao did, and I would go over there, and I thought Mark was cooler than me in every aspect, but I was a loser and had a Super Nintendo, and he was so cool, and he had a Sega Genesis, and I used to go over there and just be blown away with Sonic the Hedgehog. I thought it was so cool. And when we would always stay up too late, kind of like we did in college when I was at Chapel Hill with my friends there. We would stay up too late and play video games. But when you turned on the Genesis, when you put the Sonic game in there was a very distinct noise that it would make. And luckily, this desktop oddity makes that noise. So you turn it on. So when I hear this, I always think about all the fun times I had with Mark over at his house, playing Sega Genesis, playing this game, Toe Jam and Earl, which is a real thing, and just having a big time, and just thinking about all the times in college that I was, part of communities that, folks would gather and just play video games, have a big time. So we at UKirk are very interested in folks finding that community, and folks are interested in all sorts of things. Some people are interested in sports, and some people are interested in hiking, and some people are interested in just coming to hang out and talk about matters of faith, and some people are just interested in gaming. But whatever the reason that folks are gathering around, we hope to be able to build those communities in this context, in a faith context, in the context that's safe, where folks are heard and nobody's bullied and everybody feels respected and everybody has dignity. And we're just really excited to be able to do that. I wish that I would have had a community like UKirk when I was an undergrad, so that I could have found some good friends who would have helped me through some difficult times when I was there at UNC and played video games with me. But I did have good friends at UNC. But we are about community here at UKirk, and I'm grateful for that. So look for some for our UKirk basement dwellers. It's the name of our gaming group that will play video games and D&D. But everything we do is to help connect people with one another so that they can grow in their faith and help to love themselves more, love God more, love their neighbor more, because that's what we think is so important when folks are growing. So, thank you for coming by Tour of the Office Tuesday. I will see you next week.